Hey there everyone, Odium the Boy here coming at you with Chapter 2 of Cardfight Vanguard YouthQuake. So I'm really excited to dive into this, to the second chapter. So last chapter was about Meguru just realizing that he might be too old to be playing kids games, I guess, because Cardfight Vanguard is a children's card game. You know how it is with Yu-Gi-Oh and all that too. But he was realizing that he might be too old to play these games because all his other friends are quitting and stuff. Until he met a random store owner who was like being really funny, and decided to take him to his grandpa's, who was teaching a calligraphy class. And it turned out like after every calligraphy class, the old guy would play all the young kids, like actual children, in Cardfight Vanguard. And then Meguru ended up joining in and realizing that this old guy has been playing this game for most of his life, and that he realized, oh, I can keep playing this game. I don't think I can ever quit, and it teared me up. It really did. So, chapter 2 is called, Each. I'm really excited to see what happens next. Meguru. Let's see here. After calligraphy class ended, I had to fight the kids 10 times in a row. I fell asleep immediately when I went home that day. But, did you enjoy yourself? I did. Well, it's just that Karen was following me there again, saying that he's searching for materials to write his story despite him chilling there with the kids. It's fine to look, but don't just do nothing. I thought it was strange that you went home early that day, so you were actually going to the calligraphy classroom as well. Come on, at least say something. Then you better not complain after hearing what I'm gonna say. Huh? Complain? What for? Wait, you don't mean rejoice. For you are about to play your favorite Vanguard outside of that classroom. Each, Chapter 2. Ah! You were making fun of me for playing it! I was making fun of your behavior, not about the game itself. Whoa! The flashbacks. He's got you there. Well, this isn't the first time this guy isn't being straightforward. Anyways, it's not that bad if you think about it, since you get to play outside the classroom. That's right. For someone who talks big, do you even know the rules? For starters, what are the ratios for a deck? A deck consists of 50 cards with 16 trigger cards. There's also the ride deck, which consists of 4 cards each of different grades. That's part of the main deck. Right. Yeah, it's perfect. Maybe Karen is serious. So, now, are we gonna do it or not? I'm not gonna go easy on you just because you're a beginner. If you're gonna play, go to the table over there. Ooh, they're about to play. Stand up, the Vanguard! Oh, Dragon Empire. Since his first Vanguard is Bart, he should be using the Eugene ride line. He's a Eugene player, of course he is. Alright, my turn. Ride! Deformed Hammer! Stop! Stop! Huh? Why? Why did your nation suddenly change? And? What were you thinking when you were trying to mix nations? What a sharp eye you have to spot it. He was once a warrior who fought alongside his comrades on the battlefield, but because of it he grew to have an immeasurable hunger for a fight. In the end, fighting became his only purpose in life. Stop right there! The rules only allow the usage of one nation! What kind of setting was that? As expected of a novelist. Him and his delusions. I thought I did a pretty good job making a deck out of the spare cards those kids gave me. He mixed the nations. You're not allowed to mix nations. You can only have one, like, your Dragon Empire deck has to be only Dragon Empire. Stokeia can only be Stokeia. Keter can only be Keter. Dark States can only be Dark States, basically. So he mixed them up without realizing. Well, guess you guys can't start the game anymore. Ugh, well, if you don't mind, I could lend you my cards. It's just some low rarity cards, though. Here, it's a good thing I have a spare deck for this nation. Dark States. Don't you think you can make an interesting story out of this? You bet. Stand up, Vanguard! Oh, duh. Stand up, duh. Vanguard! Duh. Since you're still new, I'll go first. At the start of the turn, you may put a card Hold on. The translation's funky. At the start of the turn, you may put a at the start of the turn, by discarding a card to put a card from the right deck with the same grade or one grade or higher on top of your Vanguard. This is called writing, right? Right. At the start of your turn, by ditching one card from your hand, you can write a card from the right deck with the same grade or greater on top of your Vanguard. Or one greater. So 0, 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, basically. Right. This was not translated well. You can only call rear guards whose grades are equal to or less than the Vanguard. Only the units in the front row are able to attack. However, since you went first, to balance out the fact that you have a grade advantage, you can't attack. Am I right? Yep. Turn, endo. I guess the steps is the same for me going second. I ride the Vanguard. Evil Spirit Keeper, Deuce. Right. When you attack, if the total power of your attacking unit after boosting and skills is greater than your opponent's, then the attack is effective. Look right here. If it hits a rear guard, it'll retire. If it's a Vanguard, the opponent will take a damage. During the battle, your Vanguard attacks, you perform a drive check that will affect the opponent's defense and your own offense. So I just have to reveal the top card of the deck, right? The very top. Nothing. Cards from drive checks are added to the hand, and cards from damage checks are put to the damage zone face up. By fully utilizing skills and triggers, push your opponent to 6 damage first and you'll win. Now it's my turn. Stand and draw. Ride. Khazar Ciliite. And I call Scrambling Mechanic Rondi. Meguru's cards are all robots, aren't they? Well, Brandgate is a nation that was developed through interactions with parallel worlds. Apart from robots, there's also alien and even officer police units. This has nothing to do with the rules, so it's fine for you to forget about it. He means Brandgate. I see. Oi, this card. Don't show me the card that you just drew. This guy's a dragon, right? It looks like a sick-looking dragon. Then why is it nation's dark states? Huh? And if it's not a grudge spirit, then why doesn't it belong to the Dragon Empire? And why does it belong to dark states? What kind of reaction was that? If there's a dragon nation, then why does it belong to another nation? That's crazy, isn't it? I never really thought about something like this before. I see. People can enjoy the game this way as well. Oh, I love Vanguard. But there must be a reason as to why it belongs to this nation despite being of another race. I see. It's all part of the lore, guy. It's all part of the lore. Karen. There was once a dragon who had the blood of all the foes he slaughtered flowing into his body. However, the vindictiveness that's been showered upon its body slowly became a curse that eroded its soul. Eventually, its very own existence was transformed. Since it's uncontrollable, malice is very contagious. It was eventually driven out of its own nation. That page did not load properly for some reason. I'm gonna open up right here. Read it for you guys. Wait for it to load. I don't know why that page broke. But it's loading right here. So, ironically, it was eventually taken up by the nation who was once its enemy. Oh, wait. It would be a waste if you don't use its skill. Stop! Oh, you bastard! How dare you disturb me while I'm just starting to get good at the image? So anyways, what is it that you want to say? You'll get used to it. You called this unit down as a rear guard, right? There's a text there that says Soul Charge. Soul Charge allows you to put the top card of your deck under your Vanguard. Soul Charge. Now loaded. That's right. This guy gathers the resentment of those around and consumes it to become stronger. Eventually those won't even be enough. I see. Just, what is he saying? Well, this isn't the first time this guy talked to himself like this. Is your delusion time over yet? If so, then let's... I can see it now. Oh, this guy's figures. Huh? Could it be that Karen can also see it too? Oh, you poor souls. Depart and be devoured by the cursed dragon. The regret that's unable to scatter within the battlefield. Haunt those young soldiers who have joined the new battlefield. What? Go ahead and rampage to your heart's content. Oh, he's swinging. Perfect guard descend! Huh? Wait, Karen, where are you going? He's leaving. I just got a great idea for a story, so don't disturb me. Huh? But we're in the middle of a fight. Shut up already. I concede. Are you happy now? The idea will slip away if you keep distracting me, so stop talking. This kind of selfish act. His bad habits came out again. Oh, that's right. This is Karen, after all. But there's a possibility that maybe... Alright! Let's continue! Pretty fast this time round. I'm definitely not going to play with you anymore. When will you ever stop being this selfish? It's time for me to leave. Karen! About what you said during the fight just now. Did you see the units floating on top of the carts? Huh? These aren't even holograms. How am I supposed to see them? I was talking about my story. You're talking about... Well, you're taking what I said too literally. See you later. Did he just get angry? Look out of anticipation. Incidentally, is Jogo-san not gonna fight as well? Well, about that. I could definitely see myself getting hooked into this game. I understand that feeling. But right now, my top priority is to take care of this newly opened cafe. Not only that, I felt discouraged from trying it since Grams kept on pestering me to play with him. So I'm not too sure if I want to try it or not. Wow. He's like an Amojaku. Well, I thought that would be pretty interesting to have Jogo-san to be my opponent. It's a little disappointing that I can't play against you. See you! Vanguard. Well, I guess in certain circumstances there's no need for me to interfere. I apologize for any minor spelling mistakes that I might have made. Oh, that's okay, dude. I'm just happy that you were able to get it out there for me. Like, there weren't too many, like his, he's, like, there's small stuff, but you did good. Thank you all so much for, reading along with me the second chapter. It was really good. Karen Jogan-san? Find his name again. Let's see. Jogo-san. Jogo, Miguru, and Karen. So those are the three main characters so far that I've met. We met the old guy too, Grams, and a couple kids, but yeah. Chapter 2 was pretty good. Honestly, like, I'm really into this manga. I don't think chapter 3 is out yet. I'll figure out when they come out, but the first 2 chapters are out for sure. I don't know when the next one's coming out. So June 8th, then June 15th. Unless they release 2 at once. So I don't know when the next one's coming out. I'll have to see when they come out regularly, and then I'll make a proper schedule thing for it. But this was a really good test drive on the first 2 chapters. So we're halfway through volume 1 at least, so there's only 4 chapters in volume 1, so that's pretty good. I'm really excited to see the next direction of the manga. It's really good. It's really good. I like the story. The characters are funny. Karen, he makes me laugh. The novelist. Alright, peace out. Stand up your vanguards. See ya.